does not have enough units being produced. Mana is just chilling at the back side, and it does look like, oh wow, Nama did a very smart thing, only stimming a few of those units to pick off those Stalkers. So easy to do too much stim, and meanwhile Nama having great focus on the map, picking off this probe and taking his own third.
Yeah, he's taking his own third, and that's going to be pretty cool. Interesting to see, we saw OGS top play earlier. He likes to go for the expansion for the gold, and compared to now, he's actually going for it at the top left-hand side.
Oh my gosh, this could be the blunder that ruins the game for Nama. He got two very fast starports with reactor to produce double Vikings. He is clearly expecting there to be a big Colossus play, but no, there is only High Templar, and in response, also getting a Ghost Academy.
I like the way that Mana's actually adapting to how the previous games have gone. He started off the first two games by only building Stalkers, very Stalker heavy, and now he's actually changing his army composition to fit the style of Nama, and he's gone for very, very Zealot heavy, with obviously with the charge, and gone for a lot faster High Templar.
Now the real challenge for Protoss is going to be to hold off these medevac drops. Looks like very few tanks from Nama coming out, actually exactly 0 tanks coming out, just big Marine Marauder play. Mobility is going to be the key to winning, so he needs to have good coverage with Templar and cannons to be able to defend against these drops.
And he really needs to start working on his armor upgrades, especially if he wants to survive against all these storms. And look at this, medevac's coming in too. Full of Marauders. They could actually stim and snipe a Nexus. They are that strong, and there are no units around really that can actually do anything against this.
And oh no, if these 2 Marauder drop ships did land and picked off, whoa, well, he knows he has an Immortal. People very excited to see a little bit of confrontation. This game, again, starting off very tense like the previous game. There's the double dropship on this side, and it looks like 2 dropships out right now for Nama. Let's see if Mana can have the focus. He does have this nice wall off, but we are seeing Mana split his forces up again, and there's the drop in the top main.
Will he be able to do anything? He's trying to take down as many pylons as possible, taking down 2, 3, and he should be able to lift up and just leave. At the same time, there is a drop on the right-hand side, but there are units waiting for him.
Oh, the double feedback on the medevac. No energy for you. And 1 Marauder does get left behind, so it will be picked off. And the real question for Nama is how is he going to transition into the later stages of the game? Marine Marauder is great in medium-sized numbers, but not in big numbers. You have to be very, very careful that you don't get maxed with a big infantry force, or else you will die to storms.
Well, he has got Ghosts out this game. That is pretty cool because he really does need them against these High Templar.
Yes, yes.
I mean, they're just going to be able to do a lot of EMPs, and that was the key last game. The reason why he lost that is because he didn't have any Ghosts, and the Storms were just throwing Storms left and right all game long and did so much damage.
Now, if he can get enough geysers, if Mana can have enough High Templar around the map, then he can just constantly storm and feedback and warp in more and more units, which will be very effective. And it looks like, oh my goodness, Mana is moving more units up to the top, and these medevacs might join together for a huge push into the main.
And here we go. It looks like Mana is moving out. He saw the
oh, no, 2 feedbacks!
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable play. Feedbacks on medevacs, a very underused technique. Oh, and it looks like you won't see that there's a huge push moving to the top side. In the meantime, a storm is managing to help clean up this push, and it looks like, oh my goodness, Nama has no idea that Mana is attacking up at the north.
He needs to move his units right now, or the planetary fortress will be able to help out. He doesn't even bother to try and save it. He says, no way, I'm not helping this, and just leaves it and retreats with all his SCVs and rebuilds another command center.
Free kill. Nuke going, oh, another big storm. Nuke going down at the Ghost Academy. There's another huge push, and the feedback in the main. High Templar there to try to clean everything up. Not going to be as effective, and in the meantime, Mana's continuing to try to push into the main.
And I don't know, this is so Marauder heavy, and all these Zealots are going to do a lot of damage.
Oh,
and he needs some really good EMPs here. And another
there's another one. And oh, no more energy remaining except the one! And he gets the storm off in the main. More dropping action by Mana, but at the front, that is where his focus remains. Will he be able to defend?
I don't know, these SCVs are going to help out a lot, and it looks like he might be able to defend this, but at the same time, he is dropping at the back of the base, and he will successfully defend this.
And it looks like Nama does defend. He cleans up this force. Nama is still in the running, but so many High Templar for Mana out on the map, rebuilding everything. So many warp gates.
And he stayed very calm. Both players always calm, and he has got this command center up. He will be getting ready to take the third once again. But the difference in that fight was that the Ghosts did so many EMPs. Only one High Templar had energy left.
And it looks like the one surviving medevac from Nama will just continue to hang out in the top right, and Nama taking the smart advantage, going to re-expand to his gold. There is that one observer trying to move forward, but listen to all that healing going on. There are so many injured units that Nama is still healing up from that last battle. Looks like in the main, running a little bit low on minerals, and in the meantime, re-expanding to the top left.
Oh, these units could be in trouble, these Zealots, if they do get caught here. And it looks like a couple will be able to get caught. One goes down. A nice storm. Not doing too much damage. Medivacs will be able. He's got to be careful. Another storm.
Trying to move forward. A few storms going down. There's the drop at the back. Looks like the medevac is very low on energy. Zealots will arrive in time to clean it up. And it looks like a huge push coming up from Mana.
And we have a Ghost here with not quite enough energy. 5 energy away. He's got to be careful.
A defensive nuke going down. Huge storms getting thrown down. The nuke is getting close to finishing. He needs to let that finish if he wants to hope to stay alive. And oh no, it looks like great storms. And the nuke is going to fall.
Oh my god, I can't believe that even got off.
But it looks like Mana is not done yet. All these units are in deep orange, in deep red. The bottom expansion is finished for Mana, but he is in too many focus places at once. And Mana, look at his minerals up at 3,000. He just can't macro fast enough. There is just too much going on the screen.
I know, he needs to take another base. He needs to start mining gas on the bottom south position. That is so key. This gold is going to go up though. The planetary fortress is almost done, and that is going to make it so hard to clear out. And another push is coming.
And unless he can pinch off this planetary fortress before it finishes, that will be up for the remainder of the game. Mana would be hard-pressed to be able to win this game. And it looks like here are more units coming up. There's the storm. He's just going to deny it by proxy. There's more great storms coming off. And look at Mana spreading out cannons at the south side. The SCV going to scout it, see what he doesn't want to see. There was an EMP. More Templar advancing forward. He has so many minerals. He's now transitioning into Colossus at this late stage, and more really nice storms. And thank you so much, Nama, for building another nuclear frickin' bomb.
And it is almost completed. Thermal Lance is being upgraded as well. 2 Colossus are in the making. As there are no Vikings out on the map, they are going to be able to do a lot of damage to this army. And it looks like Nama might be the one trying to be aggressive now, as he's got a lot of Ghosts.
And it looks like the Colossus is coming out on the screen. There's the double scan. It looks like this Templar is trying to do damage from the high ground cliff, but of course, it looks like Nama's a little too good for that. Not going to let that happen. And look at this, Nama all the way up. Oh! Walks right into the trap. There's the Ghost moving up. Needs to feed back those Ghosts. They do not have Cloak. Only just now is it being researched. Leading with the Ghost, trying to pick off all of those High Templar, because if it is just gateway units against Marine Marauder, it will not even be close. But with the Colossus coming out, it might swing more far into Mana's favor.
And 2 more Colossus are being made. 2 are out now, and that's going to help a lot. Cloak is being researched as well from Nama. That's kind of interesting to see how that will play out. But once again, he's coming down here. If he can manage to cut off this expansion down here, that could be huge.
And there's the defensive nuke. He's going to nuke in his retreat path, so that way there's no way that this expansion will be able to get killed off. So there he is, warping in Zealots and High Templar from the backside, going to try to weaken this force. This nuke is going to fall. It looks like no, it does get canceled. Wow, one-shotting it, no problem. And it looks like counterattack by Mana.
And there are so many Zealots. Oh my god, it's a river of Zealots going straight for the planetary fortress, just trying to repair it. Needs to do a lot of damage, a couple of EMPs. Goes down. Is he going to be able to kick out this?
He does get the EMP off, and he has more storming going on. This expansion is going to fall as well. The planetary fortress holds, and Mana is forced to retreat.
And all his units are going to meet up together, and we may see one final push from Nama once all his units are back together. And oh man, these Zealots are so low health. All of them are going to regenerate their shields, but there are a lot of low health Zealots.
Looks like continuing to warp in more and more, and look at all the Colossi on the map right now with those 2 robo facilities just burning through tons of resources to construct them. Now Vikings finally coming out from Nama. Another expansion going down for Mana in the bottom, and Mana really is looking to get more resources. These 2 top expansions he needs to shut down.
Yeah, if you look at the saturation on the south base, actually, there's only about 8 or 9 probes there. That's pretty bad, actually, going into the later stages of the game.
If we actually look at the unit counting station, it's 51 workers for Protoss, 61 for Terran, and it looks like Protoss is now gearing up to do a push. He can park those Colossi on the high ground and pick off SCVs.
He is retreating, the scan's been put down, he does decide to retreat, and a lot of Vikings are out now to help deal with these Colossus. 6 Vikings are out, and actually upgrading ship weapons level 1 to help his Vikings deal with the storm and those Stalker hits.
And it looks like another Colossus popping out, none in the main. That extra mineral fund that Mana had for so long, he has burned through. Max army for Nama moving forth. Uh-oh, there's no vision of it. Does Mana have any sense that it is coming? No, Mana has to be very careful to keep all of his units spread out, and he is going to see that there's a final battle moving up right now.
And oh, these ghosts are coming in for a couple of EMPs. They are going to be key. Let's see how good they are going to be.
Uh-oh, there's the cloak. He's advancing forward. There's one storm up on the high ground. There's another EMP. He's trying to warp in more units. Oh, the ghost doing a lot of damage, EMPing everything. Now the Colossus are getting into the fight, but look at how many units are out for Mana. Oh no, all of them get picked off. There's just the Colossus remaining. More storms, but Mana manages to win.
Oh my god, how does he manage to be forced to put a nuke down? I don't know if it's going to survive. The ghost is in cloak. Will it be able to put it down? No, it does die, but I can't believe he actually, I thought Terran was going to take that down then, but these Colossus at the back doing so much damage.
A lot of times players will get into Marine Marauder mindset and forget how important those Vikings are, and they will halt production for too long in the game. Nama, having all his units in deep orange, has to pull back to repair, and in the meantime, Mana, again, patiently pulling all of his units back, but this top expo is the real danger for Protoss.
And the SCVs are being transferred over there. I suspect we will see a planetary fortress being put up soon. And here we are, pretty little drop here to the base, and he will be able to stim. He's going to snap.
And he gets the majority of them, and there's a lot of Zealots here at the backside, so we will have to pull back and retreat, and with no energy on those medevacs, he won't be able to do any sort of feedbacking.
No, not at all. And look at this. If we look at the counting station now, 142 for Protoss and 176 for Terran now, pulling ahead in the food count. Has got so many units, but the thing is, all the Vikings are so low health, the medivacs are low health also. He really does need to repair them.
Absolutely. I mean, Nama has almost no energy because there's been non-stop battling. The ghosts are helping in this fight, but the Colossus just do so much damage, and Mana's real issue, though, is that he is putting no pressure back on Nama. He is just defending. If a Warp Prism came out, that would help a lot, but still it looks like Mana is in a little bit too much of a defensive mode.
And I'm looking at the army count right now. It's pretty small for Mana, and it looks like another big attack is coming from Nama. Will he be able to do this? How many High Templars does he have? He only has 1, actually. Oh no, he has 2 with a couple of storms. If EMP Cloak get in there, there could be a lot of damage being done. But Vikings look like they might be able to snipe some Colossus.
And it looks like there's the scan. He sees the Colossi are completely undefended. Oh no, no Stalkers at all. 1 Colossus falls. Now he's trying to advance forward. If he can pick off a second Colossus, that would be enormous. But no, Mana manages to reposition in time. It is a max army versus a 170 army.
And then comes the Ghost. They are going to cloak. Will they be able to go in? They are cloaked. Will they be able to get any good EMPs off? They might as well. Actually, they are coming down now. Will he be able to get some off? There's 1 High Templar there, sniped out. Is he going to move in now?
Looks like very careful positioning here. Wants to try to advance forward. There's the nuke going down right in the battle direction. He needs to pick that off. There will be no way he can hit this expansion. Does Mana even realize the nuke is there? Uh-oh, oh no, oh no. He's backing up. He sees the nuke. This expansion is vulnerable with storms at the back end. There's the nuke landing. Now Mana is just sacrificing his expansion, and now Nama is the one who is backing out after doing just a little bit of damage.
Yeah, a little bit of damage, but doing a lot to the economy of Mama. He really needs that there. I mean, he's going to have to rebuild it. He has got so many resources, though, up to 1,200. A nice scan there being put down, but look at all this units. There are a lot of Colossus and a lot of Zealots once more. And if he micros these Colossus well with these High Templar, he should be able to take out this army, but it's all going to be down to micro.
And it looks like there's a Marauder just waiting outside the front. All of these Vikings are so low health, and at this point, we do see that Nama is feeling very, very awkward. He has so many barracks, but can't really do too much with them. He is maxed, and there's the expansion nexus going down in the center, and oh, look at this Gravatic boosters, the Warp Prism speed upgrade going down. No, that's the Observer speed upgrade.